I'm Shaylee, and I wrote about the UW farm and agricultural sustainability.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I researched about composting in the US.
I'm Nicolo, and I talked about water conservation in the Central Valley in California.
I'm Claire. I talked about vegan food forests and food insecurity in Seattle.
And I'm Hudson, and I talked about the depletion of the Colorado River. And altogether, falls under the umbrella topic of conventional agriculture and sustainable agriculture as a solution. So conventional agriculture creates a multitude of problems concerning land use, water conservation, food security, and natural resource use. The solution to this is sustainable agriculture, an interdisciplinary approach to conserving resources and improving efficiency in the way we produce our food. We have developed a multitude of recommendations based on extensive research for making advancements in these major problem areas.
For the issue description, industrial agriculture is the mass production of crops and prioritizes high profits. It is a topical issue with many different causes and effects. Our current agricultural production model is negatively impacting natural systems. For one, it's impacting the overuse of environmentally harmful chemical fertilizers and pesticides, natural resource degradation due to unsustainable farming techniques, and overconsumption of resources. If we continue to farm this way, our environment won't be able to produce food for future generations.
There are a lot of direct and indirect reasons as to why our agricultural system is unsustainable. A direct reason is the overuse of water, crop monoculture, the overuse of pesticides and fertilizers, and high food demand. And some indirect reasons for our agricultural system is the lack of food regulation, the US food culture, and outdated water rights that create more pollution.
Conventional agriculture creates a lot of issues in economic, social, and environmental areas. So, in terms of economic issues, conventional agriculture actually leads to reduced crop yields compared to sustainable agriculture, as well as excessive costs of pesticides and machinery. All this leads to rising grocery prices for crops at the store as these costs are passed on to the consumer. Additionally, conventional agriculture creates social issues, including reduced clean drinking water availability via pollution. It also contributes to the creation of food deserts, which are areas where people simply can't get enough healthy food for the whole community. This creates a lack of food sovereignty in communities, reducing the ability for them to choose what food they want to eat. There's also environmental issues, including habitat destruction and higher carbon dioxide emissions, which contribute to global warming, as well as pollution and water overuse.
And then this graph on the right shows how agriculture has changed recently from a higher amount of local, smaller farms to fewer large and industrial farms.
So our first umbrella topic for our approach to solutions is water conservation. And one of these is a change in policy at the local or state level. For example, the free river condition in Colorado, whereby farms can, in wet years, they can take more water than they usually can. So a reversal of that could be really helpful in water conservation. Another solution includes like replacing archaic laws like the El Dorado Irrigation District, penalizing overuse and empowering communities to drive political and environmental change are also really instrumental in conserving water as a resource.
Another solution would be increasing our food security, which would mean adding more local food banks to communities, having more engagement through like food production and localized farming, and growing a wide variety of plants that will increase biodiversity.
And then land use solutions include localizing farms, which will help diminish food deserts. And then some regenerative practices like composting, crop rotation, and cover cropping, which will help improve the health of the soil and reduce harmful chemicals.
Thank you for coming to our video or watching our presentation and learning more about sustainable agriculture.